So we all had kind of different, we all had kind of different places that we started in, but it took us down the same road. I guess, the one thing, and I brought this up before, that had been brought to my attention when we were about to do this podcast, is that, the skeptical people out there, skeptical business owners, are like, that's a really airy-fairy concept, this employee engagement. And, there's money that needs to be spent. And there's, you've got to have a business justification for the expense that it's going to cost you. Because we all know that there's money that needs to be spent in keeping your employees engaged. So for those skeptics out there, we want to ask the question to our panel here, what are the business justifications, even one that occurs to you now for employee engagement, for actively engaging your employees? This is the thing that people want to know, and this is the way that we're going to make the change, is to going to the traditional business owners and saying, you need to do it differently because here's the business justification. I will say this, that there was a recent Gallup poll that says 70% of employees that work in North America specifically are not happy in their job. 70% don't feel engaged. They don't feel appreciated because they need to take a paycheck home. That's a profound issue. And it's got to have an effect on the business. So let's start with Ray on this. Ray, what do you think? What would be the business justification that you have seen for keeping your employees engaged?
Well, like I mentioned, I mean, what I described our company as sometimes as or an alternative way to describe it is like, we're a customer service company. We just happen to design and engineer and manufacture things. And that really kind of hits home of like, what we're here to do is deliver an outstanding customer experience. And, if my team's not satisfied, engaged, fulfilled, then how's that going to happen, right? If they hate their job, customers will feel that. They will, they'll feel it, and they will know it in the delivery of the work product. So it's a pretty direct. I feel it's a pretty direct connection for my business. And as a result, we check with our customers, throughout projects. How's it going? Give us a rating. Where are you at? And those are the two key metrics in our company: is customer net promoter and employee net promoter. And those things are kind of go lot. They should be kind of lockstep, the same range, high.
So you engage your employees with that stuff as well, or with kind of surveys about how they think the project is going, or is it just with the client base?
Actually, they'll do it. So we practice an agile project management methodology, and so they do retrospectives after each sprint, and they'll gauge themselves on how did that last sprint go? Did we execute well? That kind of thing. And then as a company, we do it as a company whole, but the teams will do it individually as well, just so they can kind of manage themselves.